Tommy Richman's debut album came out. I liked it. Rory, did you finish it?
I did. And I gave it a few more listens. I do like it.
It's a great album, but he did. I'll just say I think he shouldn't have done this, but he ended up jumping on Twitter and saying, Coyote album of the year, and then he said in a separate tweet, "I am not a hip hop artist," and that immediately started the narrative of, are you digging yourself in the Post Malone lane? Are you purposely trying to exit hip hop? Why? Like my thing. Why would you say that?
Learn from your ancestors. Your ancestor Tommy Malone. Why would you do this?
And then he tried to clean it up.
Before. I meant to say I'm not solely a hip hop artist. This was after a back and forth with DJ Head.
Yeah, I didn't even get the solely part.
I just didn't really see what was necessary about that.
Well,
like his album is not under hip hop. I don't think anyone has gone around calling Tommy Richman a hip hop artist. Why just go out the gate like I'm not a hip hop artist?
Well, it was probably some people saying he was a hip hop artist, and he probably just wanted to clear it up that I'm not a hip hop artist.
Well, the album is to Rory's point, the album is categorized under R&B and soul.
Yeah.
And
so now you're just inserting yourself into a conversation that really no one even had you in. So now it's the problem. It's like you're looking to separate yourself, because when you say I'm not a hip hop artist, there's way more that comes with that statement than just the music. It's like you're choosing to separate yourself and exile that culture from your identity. That's how people take it. It's not about I make this kind of music. He's from the DMV.
Okay.
From
I think he's from
Virginia. Yes.
Yeah, Woodbridge.
Okay.
It's just like the Post Malone comments were awful, but I understood at least where the conversation came from after White Iverson, and he was trying to pivot. At least there was a conversation there for him to say the bullshit that he said.
Mm-hmm.
Who heard $1 Million Baby and was like, wow, what a great hip hop song?
Yeah, this is
it wasn't even under hip hop. It was played outside of hip hop radio. It just felt unnecessary and weird. Like, well,
listen, I'm not following Tommy on socials. I'm not checking his mentions, but I'm pretty sure he had to see something out there categorizing his sound or his album or his style as hip hop. So I don't see him just tweeting, "I'm not a hip hop artist." Like what sense does that make?
I just felt like it was a very odd and specific way to get out of the hip hop genre. Like, I think a lot of his fans and really who built $1 Million Baby were fans of hip hop and probably I hate the urban crowd, quote unquote, which we could say about Post. That's why everyone was pissed off. Like, this crowd started you. You wouldn't be in the position to be a pop star without us giving you that first platform. So to dismiss hip hop is crazy.
I feel like hip hop, or is he just clarifying?
To go out of your way to say I'm not a hip hop artist when no one's calling you that is, to me,
you can't say nobody's calling that. You didn't check his mentions.
Well, he said DJ Head was they had a back and forth, and he said, I'm doing my radio mix. Like, I have 2 open slots for anyone proud to be for any artist proud to be hip hop. And he said, I'll say it again. Tommy said, I'll say it again. I'm thankful for everything. I'm saying I don't want to be boxed in. I grew up on hip hop, but I'm a singer. Again,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with the statement, but this isn't a conversation that's been being had. Like, to Rory's point, you're jumping out and putting yourself into a thing where no one was pigeonholing you. No one was making you that. Post Malone had the braids. He had the white Rolls Royce. He made a rap song. It's about it's called literally Allen Iverson. Like, there was so much more to his image and likeness at that time where the comparisons made sense. Like, they yielded towards that.
Yeah.
No one's saying that about Tommy.
And
also like your predecessor, your OG in this space is Brett. No one says Brett's a hip hop artist. Like, Brett Faiyaz just makes amazing R&B.
And also, like, I've heard other artists in the past, like Tyler or even a Kanye, where they're like, yo, I'm not just hip hop. I'm more than that. Like Tyler, for example, with Igor, I think should have been album of the year. He got nominated for rap album of the year. It had elements of hip hop, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't labeled that way. Wasn't that. They did it because there is a dark black man on the cover.
Right.
So they were like, you're hip hop. I can see the anger of an artist that doesn't want to be boxed in. Like, yeah, I'm hip hop, but I also make other shit. Don't put me in that category. 808s and Heartbreaks is hip hop, but it's also something else. Don't make it hip hop because I'm black.
Right.
I get that argument. Tommy, no one was boxing you into hip hop.
You don't think that's hip hop right there?
I think Tommy can be hip hop, but no one was
No, yeah,
questioning that he was going to stay in that
like,
box.
Yeah, the physical identity of Tommy. No one's screaming like.
And where it
You're
gets
hip-hop.
a little offensive too is, as much as I like his album, I do hear a lot of sounds that are derived from hip hop.
Well, he said that in the tweet that
It's
he
like-
cleared it up. He said he grew up on hip hop, but
You can hear it.
but I'm a singer. And you can also be a singer and be hip hop. Like, let's put that out there. I don't think people understand that part of it. You can also still be a singer and still be hip hop.
Like, I think 808s is still hip hop, but don't say it's just hip hop.
Yeah. Nate Dogg was a singer. Hip hop.
Incredible one.
Like, let's just put that out there.
Like,
Yeah, but to your point, like, yes, you can, but when people are calling you hip, like, no one calls him hip hop. Like, this is.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Well,
I get what you're saying.
I just don't get why he would put himself.
I'm just saying
in
that
this position.
he probably had got some tweets and read some things on platforms where people were probably saying, you know, he's trying to be hip hop, or, you know, it's probably just a defense of, I'm not hip hop, like, I'm a singer. Like,
maybe when he tweeted out Coyote Album of the Year, which I think he has every right to do that, outside of that being his album, I think it could be a contender for Album of the Year. It's a phenomenal album. Maybe people replied and said, rap album? But at that point, you didn't even label it as rap albums. Why are you upset about that?
yeah, he just jumped out of there a little too prematurely and put his foot in his mouth. But I'm not going, you know, I see people online killing him, saying, oh, he wants to just use the culture now that his album's out, now he's trying to, I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna put all of that.
I'm not going to say that either. I think that's rough to put on someone's jacket off one sentence.
Yeah.
But I did think it was just weird.
No, it was. Definitely was weird and unnecessary.
But I mean, I'm still rooting for him. I still love the album. I look forward to hearing more from him. But I think in this pop route that he is rightfully going, to separate himself from the other ones, he's going to have to go to hip hop, and it would make sense for him to go to hip hop because a lot of his music derives and has sounds from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say you're not hip hop yet. You might need hip hop soon.
Oh no, for sure.
Post came right back.
For sure.
They always come back.
They always come back to hip hop. Everybody, all of these artists at some point or another need hip hop. It just is what it is. It's the most influential art form on the planet. It is what it is. You need us. We got to stamp it, make it cool. The world likes you once hip hop deems you to be cool. So